In this video, I'll be covering 10 jobs that you can do from home. And in the previous video that I did on this channel, we talked about the best business bank accounts or bank accounts for side hustles or side gigs or freelancers. And we also talked about the benefits of working from home and why a lot of people are now choosing to quit their jobs and work from home. And so in the event that you're considering working from home, but you don't know exactly what to do or where to look for jobs, this video should help you out a lot. And I'll be giving you guys 10 different job ideas where you can work from home, you can save some money on traveling, you can possibly make more money than you make at your current 9 to 5, and you'll be working in a less stressful and a more comfortable environment. Now, just before I get into all the details here and the 10 jobs that I would want you guys to look into doing this year, working from home, just a very quick reminder to give this video a thumbs up. I'll really appreciate it. It helps the channel out a ton, and it's also 100% free to give this video a thumbs up. And also be sure to subscribe if you haven't already done so, with all the notifications on, and that way you'll never miss the updates of when I post new videos. And on this channel, I post videos on topics relating to credit cards, bank accounts, making money, saving money, investing money, and all things personal finance related. Now, let's move into the jobs. And the first job that I want to talk about today is the translator. And this is where you translate from one language to the other. So if you only know English or you only have one language, then this is probably not going to be the best option. But if you were trying to learn a second language or even a third language, this could probably be a good way to push yourself to go ahead and learn that other language. So you could do translations, and this job actually pays really well. Now, if you're an online translator, you could work for the government or the court system. If we look at ZipRecruiter, we'll see that the average annual salary for an online translator in the US is almost $80,000 per year, which beats the average regular salary, which is around $45,000 to $50,000 per year. So if you're looking for a work from home job and you know a second language, or you're learning one, I would say look into becoming an online translator, and you can also look for these jobs online and set your own hours. Now, the second job on this list is becoming a call center agent, and this is also working online from home. And in this job, you'll be doing inbound or outbound calls relating to customer service and helping people with issues or with products or services that they've paid for. And with this job, you can work for virtually any company. So for example, sometimes you may call customer service for some product or service that you're paying for because you need support or you need some help, and you may hear maybe traffic or a siren in the background or something of the sort. And usually that person is working from home and taking calls from maybe their home office or their living room or wherever. So for this job, you have banks that hire remote customer service agents. You have phone companies that do this. You may have called your phone service provider in the past and you realize that the person on the other end of the line has probably a different accent or is even in a different country, working from home as well. And these jobs can actually pay you a good deal of money. Now, if we go back to ZipRecruiter, it will tell us that the average salary is around $19,000 a year, which is really low. However, this really depends on the company that you're working for. And for example, if you work for a company like Amazon, their minimum salary or minimum starting wage is $16.50 per hour. So it really depends on the company that you work for, and that will help in determining how much money you can actually make from this online customer service job. Now, this job is also great if you're looking for a part-time gig because you can set your own hours or work out the hours that you're actually free, which could even be in the middle of the night because people need support 24/7. So if you need a second job and you need it to be as flexible as possible, you could also look at becoming a customer service agent, and that way you get to make some extra money on the side, and you also get it to fit with your schedule no matter what your hours are. Now, the third job on the list is becoming a virtual assistant or VA, and this job requires that you have a really good organization and administrative skills. And the main task that you'll be doing, or the primary duties of a virtual assistant, is that you'll be an assistant virtually. So you'll be doing things like replying to emails, managing business inquiries, planning the daily or weekly schedules, setting up meetings, taking calls, returning calls, and everything that an in-person assistant would be doing. Now, this job is really cool because you can work from home. If you're really savvy with, let's say, Microsoft Office and Outlook, and you're good at organizing, then this job will be very easy for you. Now, this does pay a bit more than the other jobs that I mentioned so far in this video. And with the online virtual assistant job, you could make around $67,000 per year, which is the average, and this goes up to over $100,000 per year if you can get into the 90th percentile. So you can make a lot of money here, and you can also find these jobs online very easily. Now, another trick here is that you can apply for multiple jobs here, or you can do multiple jobs, because being a virtual assistant may not be a job where you spend 8 hours per day working. You could be spending 2 to 3 hours, and this is why the pay is so much higher than your regular 9-to-5 job. So you can apply to 2 or 3 of these jobs, or these virtual assistant jobs, and you could have 2 or 3 jobs working 2 to 3 hours per day, and that way you have multiple jobs and you make even more money. Now, the next job on this list is data entry, and this is a really easy job, but the downside with this job is that it's very boring and you'll be doing the same thing over and over. And you may actually not like this job after working here for some time. It's like a very repetitive process of doing the same things over and over all day long. Now, the average salary here is around $19 per hour, so you could be making some good money here online when compared to your average 9-to-5 job. Now, the next job on this list is to be a teacher or tutor, and we all know that you can go to college, you can get a degree, and you can make around $50,000 a year by being a teacher. However, because of the pandemic, teachers and tutors are now in demand on Zoom and other video platforms. So now you could actually be a tutor online and make some really good money from home. Now, the amount of money that you make here depends on the topics that you'll be tutoring. So for example, if you tutor math, then that may be different or may give you a different income, or you may just make more money or less money than if you were to tutor English or some other subject or topic. If we go back to ZipRecruiter and we look up the average annual income, it's around $43,000 per year. And the good thing about online tutoring is that you don't have to tutor the same exact students for the entire day every day. You can tutor 5 students on a particular topic for 2 hours, and then you can move on to some other students, as we can have multiple students or multiple sets of students per day, which means that you make even more money. So if you're a teacher or you're really good at a particular subject or topic, then you should definitely consider becoming an online tutor, as this is now an easy way to make some money online. Now, the next job on this list, and this one you've probably never heard about before, and this is by becoming an online juror. So normally lawyers will go to court, or before they go to court, they'll present their cases to a jury and get feedback or hear what they have to think about the case. And so you could be one of these online jurors, and all you really have to do here is to hear out the case, say what you think, and answer a couple questions, and this job is 100% legitimate. If we go over to Indeed, it says the average pay is around $20 to $60 per case, and these mock jurors usually have around 25 to 50 online jurors. So this is another really easy and simple way to make some money, and if you can do multiple cases, then you can make even more money here. Now, the next work from home job on this list is creating your own book or ebook or even a course. And this course or this book can be on any topic that you know a lot about or that you're good at. So for example, if you're really good at cooking, then you could create a cooking course to help people learn how to do that. If you're good at doing real estate, then you could create a real estate course. If you're good at doing taxes, then you could also create a course for that. And you can create courses on just about anything, and then you can spend all that time upfront creating the course and getting that published, and then afterwards the sales from your courses would be passive income. Now, this is something that you can definitely do from home, and this would be a really good source of income, because after the initial work of creating that course, you wouldn't really be doing anything else with the course or while the course is selling. Now, the next way of making money from home is actually Airbnb-ing a room that you have, or just renting some space that you don't need. And this could be an extra room that you can rent temporarily for some cash every week, or if you have electronics or other equipment that people need to use, you can rent those out as well. So for example, You could have probably audio equipment, maybe cameras, machinery, and just about anything that people will need. Now, finally, one more job that you can work from home and make some good money is by doing remote sales or online sales. And this is where you work for a company and you sell their products online or over the phone. And your income here is actually based on your performance or your sales. So the more you sell, the more money you make. And this is kind of like a commission-based job. So this would be like selling insurance, whether that is auto insurance, home insurance, life insurance, or you could get into product sales and marketing. Now, this one may sound like a lot of work, but the average salary reported by ZipRecruiter is around $42,000 per year, which is kind of like the average salary for a regular 9-to-5 job. So you can make just about the same amount of money doing this from home as you can make at your 9-to-5 job. And if you get to the 90th percentile, then you could be making over $80,000 and probably even 6 figures from an online sales position. So these are 10 jobs that you can do from home and make some money, whether you're looking for a full-time gig or a part-time gig. If you know any other good work from home options or opportunities, comment them down below. Let us know what they are so we can check those out as well. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you found some value in this video. If so, be sure to give the video a thumbs up. Also, subscribe to the channel with all the notifications on. Also, be sure to check those links down below in the description as I have links to free stocks, free crypto, and free cash. And with that said, I'll see you guys very soon in the next one.